didn't know that slid out and there's a mirror in there, and oh my gosh, I did not know this. Ew, crappy applicators. I don't use sponge applicators. Hi everybody, Rivet Licky here. This is like the third time I'm trying to do my intro because I keep mucking it up. Today's video is especially for my spoonie friends and new spoonie followers under the hashtag Spoonie Beauty. I will come back with the Spoonie Beauty hacks, which is not just like beauty hacks for normal people. This is for spoonies only. Now, spoonies, what are spoonies? Spoons are used as a measurement of energy sort of consumption during the day for people with chronic illnesses. Each day, a normal person is given an unlimited set of spoons and they can do whatever the hell they want during the day and exhaust themselves so much and go to bed and then wake up in the morning feeling completely normal. Spoonies have a very finite amount of spoons per day. Can be anywhere as low as 10, which means you're pretty much in bed all day, and each time you go to the bathroom, each time you eat, whatever, is going to cost you a spoon, and sometimes you have like 50. And each task has to be managed very carefully in order to maintain what little energy you have. And I'm talking chronic illnesses here. Chronic illnesses like autoimmune diseases, anything that involves your musculoskeletal system like mine. Mine's autoimmune musculoskeletal. Lupus affects my joints and it affects my muscles, and chronic fatigue, which affects my neurological system, and just basically my entire body is screwed. The spoon theory was brought up by a lovely lady who has a website. Her name's Christine, surname starting with M. I can't remember it, but she's got a website called But You Don't Look Sick, so I'll leave a link below and you can have a read of the spoon theory. But I'm just gonna say people without chronic illnesses should not be using "I have no spoons" in their day-to-day vocabulary, because this is something of a subculture thing. It should only be used by people with chronic illnesses, and it's a tool that helps people to understand the allocation of energy and how different tasks every day can ruin your energy levels. But enough about that. Spoonie Beauty is all about looking great when you feel like total ass, and this is like my first sort of thing in Spoonie Beauty, and this is just a look I came up with, just a very basic look, everyday look. You can wear this anywhere you like, and it also will do well if you need to go somewhere special like to a party or a wedding, because come on, who's not gonna what kind of life is it if you can't go out, have nice things, do nice things with nice people, eat good food, have a lovely chat with people, socialize? It's like people who have chronic illnesses are condemned to stay in bed all day, and it's enough that we do stay in bed all day, but sometimes we like to go out. Like tonight I'm going for dinner with my mom, and it's her birthday today, so I'm going with both my parents, and I just want to look nice, you know, just for a change. I'm going to be wearing what I'm wearing, but I want to look nice just so I can feel a bit better about myself. And this is the whole idea of Spoonie Beauty, just making it a bit easier to look your best when you feel like at your lowest point of feigning health. This is, yeah, basically just very neutral eyes, just something to open them up, just to make them look a bit bolder, eyebrows done, and all your imperfections covered. I just feel like I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, hey, I look better than I usually do. And I just covered up all my crap, and I honestly, I don't know whether it's the meds or whether it's me actually looking better. I feel a little better about myself. I feel that I can do things. I know it's been a long intro, but if you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. I've got to get my hair out of the way, and I'm going to use this awesome, I've used this before, but I've never mentioned what it was. It is by a brand called Spoonies, you might know them. This is the no slip grip, the most comfortable headband ever, and I can agree to that. Basically what you do, this is like what it looks like on my head. I've got these little bits bent backwards because I get a lot of pressure around my ears, and I can't have them like that. So basically you get it, and it's basically like this when you get it, and you pull it in tight, and then you slip it over your head, and then just mold it to your head, and then then it looks like that. I normally have it a little bit more. Oh, what can you do about it? It's a very comfortable headband, so I'll just put that on. So basically when you start out, you're feeling awful already, but you're trying to minimize your spoon usage whilst trying to get ready. So get yourself comfortable, sit down. First of all, sit down at a table, or what I'm doing, I'm sitting on a couch with the table in front of me. Get everything ready. I've got all my makeup in front of me. I normally do my eyes first, but I think I'm going to just go in and do my face. As you can tell, I've got a lot of redness on my face. So what we're going to do, we're going to color correct, and this is the Pure Minerals Correcting Primer, and it's green. I'm just going to grab a little bit of that primer. I think I'm going to use a brush for this because I really don't want to get my hands dirty. Here, this Pure Minerals stippling brush. It's absolutely rubbish. I hate it. I love Pure Minerals, but I hate this brush. It sheds everywhere, and I'm just going to dip it in. So now that I've got the primer done, I'm just going to wipe this clean. See, I didn't have to get my hands dirty. I'm going to grab a nice big old brush. I think I'm going to use this one. It's just a Real Techniques, what's it called? The buffing brush. And I'm going to shake up my foundation. I'm using a high definition full coverage foundation. This one's by W7. It's a UK brand, available at Chemist Warehouse. It's that $5 one. Yes, this foundation is $5, and it's in the color Buff. I'm going to just only use that much. Like, I don't want too much coverage because we'll work it in with the concealer, but basically you just want to get your face as even as possible. I think we can use a little bit more because it's really shiny and it's burning my face. No, seriously, my face is burning because of seborrheic dermatitis. I've had it for months now, but it started getting really bad a few weeks ago. Just let that set for a while there, and I'm just going to prime my eyelids, and I'll be using, I think I might use, just for extra matteness, my Pure Minerals Cease Crease, and I'm just going to run it through just on my upper eyelids and on my eyebrows. Now I really want to put a base down because my eyes are just so purple at the moment, and I'm going to use something very color correcting, and that's the Essence I Love Stage Eyeshadow Base. It's like a salmon concealer, but it really does help tone the color down and cancel out any purples around the eyes. And there we go. Look, I've got an even complexion sort of. So yeah, that's done. Now I'm going to do my eyeshadow now. Yeah, I definitely will do my eyeshadow. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to like just set the foundation around my brow area because I really need to set it before I want to do my brows. So I'm just gonna dip it into this Australis Fresh and Flawless powder and just tap it on. So now we are in eye zone. Yep. So I'm just gonna do my brows, and I'm gonna just use a Models Prefer pencil, and this is the darkest one. It's like a reddish brown, but like it works for me because I shaved my brows back a few weeks ago. Actually about a month ago. So I'm just gonna fill them in, and I'm not gonna go over the top with them. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm not gonna do my brows over the top because reasons, and I might just set them with a little bit of powder because, you know, I just want them to stay put. I'm just gonna use a NYX eyeshadow, and this is the Hot Singles in Own the Night, and I don't usually use brown for my brows because they're actually black. Alright, and those look fairly decent and au naturel. I've just got over the really bold brows. Yeah, I'm just going in with something more neutral, so this works for me and it's good. So for eyeshadow, I'm going to use the NYX Dreamcatcher palette because it's got a bunch of neutrals, and I just really want to use the most neutrals, and most of these are mattes, so I found I had too many shimmery neutrals and I wanted a few matte shades. Like this is a matte shade. I'll probably use that on most part of my lid, but I don't want to have all those shimmers. Like, this is supposed to be like a basic look. So I'm gonna go in. I should have probably got my brushes out. I'm gonna get this nice fluffy one, another fluffy one, and probably a smudger. I think I've got all the brushes I need. I hope I do. So anyway, I'm going in. I just want to brighten the main portion of my lid, so I'm gonna go in with that pink shade, and it's slightly shimmery, but it's not too bad. So I'll just gonna pat that all over my lid. Next, I am going to take a fluffy brush blender, and I'm going to go in with this color here, this middle color, this matte color, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And I'm just going to take it about halfway from my crease up to my brow bone, just underneath there, and just windscreen wipers. I'm making sort of a faux crease, but I want it to be my transition color so I can get it in there nicely. I'm going to go in with that matte white, but I'm only going to use like a tiny bit. So like, just going to use it right underneath here. And we'll put it on the inner corner as well, because we can. And the idea of this is wanting to look as awake as possible. Now I'm going to go in and do the other eye before we do the darker part, and yeah, I'll get back to you. I've got both eyes done with the colors I laid down, and I'm just going to go in with this deeper brown shade Heart, and I'm going to put that in my deepest crease and just attempt to create some shadows there without looking like I'm dead. I want to set the, actually first before we do that, I'm going to get some concealer in my under eyes, and I'm just going to use, I think I'll actually use my finger. I haven't done any color correcting because I think that primer actually corrected most of the color, so I'm just gonna do that whole. By the way, I'm using the Too Faced absolutely flawless flexible coverage concealer in vanilla. I'm going to set everything with this powder that I used before and hope for the best. That everything is set, I'm going to go in my waterline with a brightening pencil, and I'm going to use this Pure Minerals eye pencil in Hello Bright Eyes. It's basically just a pinkish color. And be very careful, if you're allergic to anything in the waterline like I am, your eyes are going to water. But I find this pencil not to irritate it too much. And you can already tell the difference, like, see this one, see this one. Just going to use a very, very fine liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to do the lash line. I'm not going to do a flick because I know I'm going to screw it up, so I don't want to do anything. And this is the Physicians Formula Eyelash Booster one. This one I got recommended by Tori, so I'm going to just try and attempt to do it on my waterline. I just have a fine, like really, really fine line across my upper lash line. I'm gonna go in with my mascara if I can find it. Here we go. And again, it's gonna be the Pure Minerals Impact Plus because I really like this mascara and it does cool things for my lashes, so I'm just gonna apply it. I've done my mascara and everything, and I think I need to use a bit more setting powder under my eyes. I should really be using a smaller brush for this, but I don't really care. So basically my eyes are a very clean look, just natural, au naturel. So now we're gonna get ready to do our highlighter and contouring. I think I want to contour a bit just to like make my face look like it has some shadow and has some depth. And I'm gonna use this fancy schmancy contour brush by Artiste. It's an Aussie brand. And I'm gonna go in with my NYX Taupe blush. Next, we're going to get some blush on. Where's that blush I chose? Ah, yeah. I'm going to use the e.l.f. blush in, I think it's called Passion Pink. The really bright one. This one's going to be good because it's going to give me that natural flush. And I'm not going to look as dead as I normally do. That is so pigmented. Next, I'm going to go in with a highlight. I want to feel like I am not dead, as I said. And I'm going to use the So Glow from Essence. And this is a creamed powder. It's really nice, actually. So I'm just going to grab some on my finger, just tap it on my cheek, upper cheekbones. And a little down my nose. A little on the Cupid's bow. Yeah, chin. A little bit just under my brow bone. Very little. And just in the inner corners. Oh, look. I finally look awake. Hello, what's this? I finally have some energy. I don't know, maybe if you look okay, you feel a bit okay. Because I feel like total shit right now, and that's my honest opinion. Just for the final setting, I'm going to use this mineral powder in Soft Touch mineral powder by Models Prefer in Soft Focus. It's basically like a baked highlighter sort of thing, and I don't know what I'm going to use. Am I going to use for it? I'll use the same brush that I used for the rest of it. So I'm just going to use this to go over my cheeks, just to blend everything together nicely. Now for lips, I just have to wipe my lips because I've got lip balm on. So get that. And today I'm going to use, I'm just going to go for a nude look. I'm going to use the Essence lip liner in Satin Mauve. I got a sharpen here, sort of. So I'm just going to outline my lips. I'm going to go over it with the Australis Velour Lips and Paris. Now to do my hair, I'm going to zoom you out and we're going to do my hair. Okay, so I'm taking my headband out. I'm getting my brushy brush. I'm going to brush my hair. And I haven't washed it in a week because, well, I've been lazy and I've had extensions in too. I took them out this morning. I was like, oh, okay. Let's get rid of these extensions. So I did so, and that's that. And now I'm going to use the dry shampoo. This is the Designer Brands dry shampoo and volumizer, refresh, add body and bounce. This is the fresh variety, and it says it's with rose, patchouli and sweet orange essential oils. It's like any other dry shampoo, Batiste. I don't know who else makes them. I only use Batiste at the moment. Oh, the Lush one, of course, but I don't like it as much because I like the spray ones now. These are horrible for the environment, but like for someone like me, it's convenient, and it's not a lazy thing. It's just like, oh yeah, it's in a can. So I'm just gonna shake it up, and I'm gonna separate my hair, and I'm gonna just start going, ooh, ooh, that smells nice. Actually smells not bad. My head feels like cold. Then I just get it in there. Ugh. I forgot to do this before. I'm just gonna set my makeup in place. I'm using the Australis Makeup Finishing Spritz, which smells like roses too. So yeah, this is the final look. This is my I feel like total ass, but I don't want to look like total ass look. It was easy, quick. This look probably took me about 25 minutes to do, which is a reasonable amount of time, but it's a lot of time in Spoonie world. But as you can tell, I immediately like feel better about myself because I don't have to look at my awful seborrheic dermatitis, and I don't have to look at all these bags under my eyes and the dark circles. I feel slightly better, and now I get to go out and celebrate my mom's birthday in style, or at least I'm still wearing my Luke I don't care t-shirt, so I don't care. This is what I'm wearing out. but this is just a basic everyday look. A couple of tips, if you want to tone it down a little on the eyes, you can always just use your setting powder as an eyeshadow and just put mascara on. But don't forget to like do something at least, like maybe press in black eyeshadow or darkish brown eyeshadow into the lash line and get that fullness. For lips, any old lip gloss will do. It's just something that will take away, this is just something that takes away that I feel like I've been punched in the face a million times and I've got a really bad headache. But I think I also feel better because I took my medication right before I did this, and that included my pain pills, and I've got really strong pain pills. So I feel a little better about myself and I feel I look a little better. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you already haven't, and share with your friends because sharing is caring and spoonies share their spoons. Also, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below and I will see you on another video. Bye!